The Supreme Court's conservative majority in June ruled that President Joe Biden didn't have the authority to cancel student debt for millions of Americans. In what one legal scholar described as a very direct confrontation with the court, Biden held a press briefing from the White House just hours after the justices issued their verdict. "Today's decision has closed one path," the president said. "Now we're going to pursue another." That alternative plan, which has become known as Biden's Plan B, could forgive student debt for as many as 10 million people, according to one estimate. The president may try to deliver that relief before November. As Biden prepares for the 2024 presidential election and tries to turn around his recent struggles with young voters, his administration has explored all of its existing authority to leave people with less student debt. More from Personal Finance. Why egg prices are on the rise again. A 12% retirement return assumption is absolutely nuts. Here's where prices fell in December 2023. In one chart, in addition to the president's second attempt to deliver sweeping student loan cancellation, the U.S. Department of Education, under his tenure, has made a number of improvements to the government's current debt forgiveness programs. As a result of those changes, more than 3.7 million Americans have received loan cancellation, totaling $136 billion in aid. President Biden has done more to implement student loan forgiveness than any previous president, said higher education expert Mark Kantrowitz. A spokesperson for the White House did not respond to a request for comment. During the 2020 presidential campaign, Biden promised voters that he'd forgive a large amount of student debt if he made it to the White House. That vow likely played a role in the unprecedented turnout of college students in the election, experts say. Young voters also proved crucial to Biden's success in several key states, including Arizona, Michigan, and Pennsylvania. Ultimately, the Supreme Court blocked the president from fulfilling his campaign promise last summer, ruling that his $400 billion loan cancellation plan exceeded the power of the executive branch. That decision came after the Biden administration opened applications for its loan relief of up to $20,000 per borrower and announced to some that it had fully approved their relief. At the very least, that has likely left many young voters feeling frustrated with the political process, said Adam Gismondi, director of the National Study of Learning, Voting, and Engagement at Tufts University, the largest study of college student voting in the U.S. It seemed to be straightforward and achievable, but the political realities often end up complicating proposed policy solutions, Gismondi said. He cautioned that it was far from certain where young voters will stand by November, and if student loan forgiveness drives votes or disengagement, in the end.